Hello everyone, my name is Austin and we are here outside of Chartway Arena, home of the Gaslighters, where we are going to take a journey and try to find the players of the legendary team.
Also, we're rolling.
Oh, okay, sorry. Before we meet the legendary team, we have to stop and talk to a few eyewitnesses.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was crazy. There was cars being flipped over, couches were on fire, everyone was running around insanely. The SWAT team was there with tear gas. Someone threw a Molotov at me, a Tito's Molotov. I had to run for my life. My girlfriend got in a fight with one of the opposing players. Crazy. Had to save her ass, like, insane.
Yeah, so here we are at Starbucks reporting live because our cameraman forgot to film the clips. So we will be walking you through the next few videos.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I saw a dude fucking a goat in the back alley. Like, he was killing that shit. I was genuinely scared.
So we just got word that this is Coach Bridges' house, coach of the Gaslighters.
So what was your favorite part of being the coach for the Gaslighters?
My favorite part would have to be how these players elevated themselves. You know, they each had their own skill set coming into the games. You know, some of them were a little rough on the edges, but, you know, I made sure to polish those specific skill sets. You know, add a little of my own game into their game. You know, they each took something from me. Because, you know, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be in this position. You know, I was out there drafting players and getting them ready. I was like, guys, this is a tough league. I mean, we got other teams like Coach K with the Dukes. You know, they got the hot girls over there. They're pretty tough competition, you know. They like to throw double teams, triple teams. Sometimes the whole squad's on you at once. But you got to rely on your teammates. That's one thing I taught them. Teamwork. Teamwork is very important when it comes to this game. If it weren't for teamwork, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
And what would you say it means to be a gaslighter?
To be a gaslighter, I mean, you got to be at a higher mental level than your competition. I mean, whether that's with simple switchbacks, pick and rolls, you know, switching up the game, you know, because that's what it means to be a gaslighter. We're going to throw shit at you that you're not expecting. You know, you get a text, I heard you was with so-and-so last night. Well, who told you I was so-and-so? Because I was in bed. That's not what I heard. Well, who else you talking to? Because if it's someone I know, we need to have a conversation with that person. You know, simple things like that. You can't let, you know, these words or these other interfering people get into your business. Or even if they do, you switch the role, you switch the subject. Can't let them know what you're doing. You know, you gotta move in these streets. We don't go forward, we go side to side. You know, we push down the lane. We go in for the poster. Because at the end of the day, in a poster, you embarrass yourself. That's all I got to say on it. That's what it means to be a gaslighter.
So next we had to look for this motherfucker Rubens, since he lives in the motherfucking woods.
This is where we came for a players-only team meeting, and we discussed the situation that happened. Kind of a breakdown. So I get the ball in the inbound. Oh, full court press. Quick crossover. Oh, men ain't shit. Don't matter. Kept going. Dribble through. Behind the back. All niggas are trash. Didn't matter to me. All of a sudden, I'm going down the lane. She want to put me on social media saying I did her dirty to put a poster on social media, bitch. Hey, my favorite part of winning the chip was being with the teammates, because, hey, they thought they had us. But they came with evidence, but it didn't matter, because we're the Gaslighters. We are always one step ahead. It does not matter.
So next we have Gary. Yeah, a little bit about Gary. He's somewhat special in the sense of if he makes daddy's money with the sharpshooter.
So what would you say was your favorite part about winning the championship?
Probably waking up in my hotel room, going out to the balcony and seeing a literal sea of tits. I'm talking triple D's all the way down to bug bites. Oh, and drugs. I think that's how I was able to black out and still pull 35 and 5.
And what would you say it means to be a gaslighter?
Like the team or the term?
Both.
Oh, no. To be a gaslighter is to mind fuck someone. On the court, it's pump fakes and in and outs. Off the court, it's convincing someone that it's not your fault. Because it really isn't. And you love to twist things. But, does anyone want to go skiing?
Now I'm somewhere in Bolivia looking for the stoner petard. So we'll let you know when we find him.
What am I here for?
ESPN's 30 for 30 on the Norfolk Gaslighters. We came to ask you, what was your favorite part of that championship run?
Championship run. Probably seeing Rubens taking a fat bump off of a nun's ass crack and dunking on the motherfucker that was talking shit all game.
Mr. Pratar, can you not smoke on set?
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Should have asked.
You passed that shit. And what would you say it means to be a gaslighter?
Being gaslighter means go get buckets and don't be a bitch. One time my coach subbed me out because I thought I broke my ankle. He told me stop being a bitch and go play, pussy. And you know what happened next season? Got that Supermax deal.
Damn, it's good.
This nigga Charles is pretty simple. All you gotta do is just roll the clip.
Charles Milton, what was your favorite part of the championship run?
Honestly, all my other teammates were into like doing drugs and wild shit. I just kind of was into hooping. I mean, I was pretty trash. But then again, you know, I did what I had to. I got my points and whatnot. Got a big contract. You see where the fuck I live. Not in the hills. But nah, I think the best part is probably when Retard beat the fuck out of that one fan for like throwing water on him. That was pretty funny. I would say to have a different spirit in what you do and how you carry yourself. You know, me as the point guard, my job was usually to take the ball out. So I usually would always do an in and out. You know, like I kind of translated over to a good friend of mine. His name's Don. He used to cheat on his girlfriend, but you know, I just kind of use that as what I'm doing to my opponent just to make them stronger. You know, so yeah, I might have just banged out on that nigga, but you know, now I'm gonna get the best out of it. So I would say a gaslighter it means to demand the best out of someone while demeaning them at the same time.
Next, we also just found Mr. Joshua Valentine, you know, the youngest player on the team. Apparently, he's Ethiopian. You know, if it ain't foreign, then it's boring.
All right, my favorite part from the national championship, I had this one guy called Jacob. It was from our rival team. Me and him went back and forth for a little bit for a national championship game. You know, I had a little thing with his wife. Don't want to say names, you know, trying to keep it secret. But you know, saw him at the game, did a little hassle, got a little pick and roll, dunked on him, and ended up fucking his wife at the end. So, Jacob, this to you. Your loss. You know.
And what does it mean to be a gaslighter?
To be a gaslighter, there's a lot to it. You know, some people, they can have simple word as, you know, being just a team or a one. You know, for us, being part of this group, this organization, you know, we've learned a lot from it. All of us, you know, have went through the hard work, dedication, commitment in order for us to be in this position that we are right now. So, you know, a lot of people may say, you know, it's an easy organization to be part of, but it's not only something you can say that you can be a gaslighter, but it has to come from heart. And, you know, so being part of it means a lot to me, means a lot to the team. That's why we're here, you know, to be better, be great, you know, and be gaslighters.
And that was the Gaslighters. We appreciate you tuning in to this little segment. And if you have any complaints, you know, you can blame the cameraman. Show yourself. Have a good night.